story is reality. Reality is story. Reality is narrative. Science talks about the facts of reality, but refuses the notion of story. Science doesn't dignify reality as being a story, although it could. And science should participate in that story. But science, understandably, right, says, no, I don't want a storyline. That's going to confuse me. Science starts with its beautiful doctrine of ignorance. Science says, I don't know any stories. And science correctly threw out all the medieval stories, right, which basically claimed to understand why everything was doing what it was doing. Science says, no, let's start with a declaration of ignorance, which is a beautiful thing for science to do. Let's figure out how things work. So science is asking that kind of how question, that mechanical question. But of course, science needs to be integrated into the story, right? Science needs to be expanded, right, from mechanics to music. That's what Nietzsche understood and wrote about so beautifully. And religion is not telling a story which dignifies fully the story of my life in this reality. Religion is saying this reality is a hallway to the next world. This reality is a simulation. Now, this reality is a simulation in part, but it's dignified, right? And that's that the narrative arc of my story in this reality matters. We have to give it full dignity. We can't kind of escape to the next world and use it to justify acting in a heinous way in this world. We can't slaughter people for the sake of Christ. We can't, obsess, right, and try and destroy people and then say, oh, well, in the next world, we're all going to love each other. And it doesn't work that way, right? And there's a dignity, right, to my action in this world, right? And that there's a dignity to the storyline. So that notion of stories, that's CosmoErotic Humanism. CosmoErotic Humanism says, right, reality is a narrative arc.
This video clip came from one of Dr. Marc Gafni's live Sunday teach-ins. If you would like to join for free, comment live teach-in below and we will send you the link. If you're on Facebook, X, YouTube, or LinkedIn, the link to join is already in the caption of this video, so just check out the caption below. We hope to see you there.